This card's busted!
Also, hi Gage, welcome to Magic the Gathering. I'm a guy that exists, and welcome back to How to Break It, a series where I take an existing commander strategy, give you a list of cards, and show you how to break the game, starring Xantcha, Sleeper Agent. For one generic, unemotionally unavailable, and life in the fast lane! Xantcha Sleeper Agent is a legendary creature minion. When it enters the battlefield, you get to give a gift to a friend, that gift being her. Xantcha attacks each combat of Fable and can't attack you. Fantastic! But the big one, pay 3, Xantcha's controller loses 2 life and you draw a card. Any player may activate that ability. Oh! So what EDH Rec is going to tell you to do with this deck is to just play Rakdos Goad and be done with it. But on today's episode of How to Break It, it's more infinite combos, baby! Man, I really just think that we've been here before. But while you can abuse this mechanic, other opponents can too. Pay attention to the fact that any player can activate the 3 colorless ability. So with that in mind, why not punish your opponent for even attempting to have the same game plan as you? Here's a card, Underworld Dreams. Whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to that player. So now, if anybody aside from you is activating your commander's ability for their advantage, they're gonna pay for it. And hey, while we're punishing our opponents for drawing cards, why not just have it stapled to a Death Touch creature that can block? Well, maybe not for that price tag. Or how about just only having to activate Xantcha once? Here's Exquisite Blood. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. And meet all his friends. That combo with it. Now this next one's a bit of a doozy. Say hello to World Gorger Dragon. For 3 generic and red, we get a Flying Trample 7/7. When it enters the battlefield, exile all other permanents you control. When it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to the battlefield under its owner's control. Partnered with this little number right here. Now essentially what this combo is doing is that World Gorger's entering the battlefield with Animate Dead enchanted with it, so it's going to exile all permanents including Animate Dead, and then you sacrifice it to a Phyrexian altar so that Animate Dead comes back, which brings back World Gorger Dragon, making infinite mana. Yeah, and what again do we need colored and infinite mana for in this deck? That right there. This has been a deck tech on Bond. James Bond. And that's How to Break It. And thanks again to Gage for responding with this commander. If you guys have any other commander strategies that you'd like me to go through in an episode of How to Break It, please leave them in the comments. I'll be reading them. See ya!